Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great week. So today I've got a little bit of a different video that I haven't actually done before, and today is going to be an unboxing video. I recently had an item purchased from my Throne Wishlist, which is a website where essentially I can put items from trusted sellers such as Amazon onto this wishlist, and one or more people can contribute or entirely purchase items from this wishlist while keeping all my personal information such as address and full name private so no one but me can see it. The Throne wishlist originally was a cool way to send to friends and family for birthday and Christmas present ideas, as no one normally knows what to buy for me, so having a definitive list is always a really useful tool for them. And then I decided that putting it in my video descriptions and on my social media pages would be a cool idea, because then everyone else can see these things as well. I did try and make everything as organised as possible by organising all of the items into their own categories, such as filming, ASMR, technology, etc. But anyway, less about the Throne list and more about the unboxing. A huge shout out goes to this person here for gifting the ring light from my Throne list to me. There will be a scheduled post put on my community tab later on about my upcoming video schedule, so keep an eye out for that, as it's quite important as my schedule may be changing while I'm at university. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Thanks for watching. As you can see by the package on my table, there are two boxes. We have this long cardboard box, which is sort of a brownish colour, standard cardboard, and it has a lot of tape on it. And then we have this top box, which has the title of the ring light and what it is and where it's made, and a picture of the ring light and examples of all the different colours and options you can use with the light. I believe that this long box is the tripod, and this box is just the ring light. So let's get into unboxing these items. The large tripod is really strong. It keeps the ring light in a very sturdy and stable position, which obviously is great because that's what tripods are supposed to do. Also, it can extend a lot further than I thought it would. It has 3 adjustable settings, and you can lie the tripod flat on the floor, or you can have it pointed for extra height. So no matter if I'm sat down or standing up, I will still be able to get that nice ring in the eye effect, which I think looks really cool. Okay, so we now have the tripod unboxed, and I must say it does look rather sturdy, and the way that it folds out looks really well put together, and I think it's definitely going to manage to hold up the ring light completely fine. But now I'm going to be unboxing the ring light, and I must say I'm rather excited to get it out and see how it all fits together with the tripod, and to see all of the different colour settings. So let's get straight to it. Reminds me of opening a pizza box. So straight out of the box, I am met with this small desk-sized tripod, which is absolutely fantastic as that allows me to stand the ring light on my desk anywhere I want, and it means I don't have to set up a big tripod, which essentially takes up less floor space. So this is definitely a plus that I wasn't expecting to see in this package. Moving on to the actual ring light itself, I think that it is really well made. It feels smooth, it feels sturdy, and regarding the actual inside of it, there are definitely plenty of LED lights in there, which means all of the lighting transitions and effects are smooth and don't seem jittery at all. They all seem very well made. Okay, I now have the light plugged in, and as you can see, the little blue light on the controller has lit up, which means it is working. Well, straight away, it does work, and it is very bright, which is honestly fantastic, as the current light that I use isn't enough to light up my entire face. Really excited to start using this. As you can already see, it is incredibly bright. There are different settings for the warmth of the light, because I know that some people that watch ASMR like a warm tone, as such as the one being shown now, but some people will like a cooler tone. However, this does have an RGB mode, which means I can change the colours. So I'm now going to have a look at that. So straight away we have this sort of green looking light, which I think looks fantastic. Then we have this blue light, which looks absolutely amazing, and I think it definitely adds a nice aesthetic. That would be very nice to use later on. And then we have the colour changing setting, which, as you can see, randomly changes through 3 or 4 different set colours. Okay, so this next mode I think is one of my favourite ones. It's similar to the previous one where it changes colour, but it's more like a chroma fade option. As you can see, the light is slowly fading through the hue cycle, and it looks really nice. It's just slowly fading through all of the different colours, one by one. Okay, so this next setting is a little bit difficult to see, but as you can already tell, it's basically spinning. You've got sort of a blue and a yellow light circling around, which is creating sort of a wheel effect on the light. Now this one I really do quite like. As you can see, it's almost like a loading circle. It goes around, and then once it goes around, it changes colour. I think that's a really cool setting. I've not seen many LED light rings that can do things like this. I like that. I think it's really cool. This setting probably is my favourite one, as it's basically the colour hue all at once and spinning around. Now this is very interesting, I like this. It's one single colour spinning around, but in a small segment, similar to a loading circle on your computer. Alright, so this mode's quite interesting. It has two different colours, but in large sections, and it is stationary, so it's a good way of having two colours of lighting to light yourself up. There is a different colour option, that is red and green, although it's a little bit harder to see on camera. This mode is green and red, and as you can see, it's sort of spinning around, and I think it's quite relaxing actually. It's quite a nice one. I like this one. And the next setting is the same again, but with blue and green. And then we have what appears to be a purple and blue option, which I honestly think looks really, really nice. And then we have this tri-colour option, which is a third red, a third blue, and a third green. The next setting adds yellow into the mix, so it is now a 4-segment circle spinning around. This next setting adds a 5th colour into the mix. This adds a pink shade, which again I think looks really nice. It's starting to look a little bit like a beach ball now, which I think is actually pretty cool. And then of course the next setting adds a 6th colour, and the next one adds in probably another 6 different colours to make it into lots of small sections of colour. I thought by now I would have gone through all the different modes, but this light is absolutely outstanding. This mode seems to be some sort of police siren light. It seems to be flashing red and blue, which I think is fantastic actually. That's really, really cool. This next setting is pretty self-explanatory. This is definitely the strobe setting, and I'm not sure how I'd use this in a video, but I must say it's quite entertaining. It's flashing so quickly that the camera is struggling to pick up the light. It's that fast. Alright, so the next one is a faster strobe light. I wasn't expecting that, but my eyes are definitely starting to feel like they're falling out looking at this. And the next one is an even faster strobe light. I think I've now gone blind. That's a little bit better. A strobe light, but just red. That's quite nice actually. I can imagine using that for like a fiery sort of ambience video to make it seem like a flame's flickering in the background. Then we have a blue flickering strobe light. I'm not sure why I'd use this, but nevertheless, I think it's still very, very cool. And now we're back to a plain yellow light. So I imagine that is the last setting as I flick through the different colours. Alright, so I was able to get the tripod and the ring light put together successfully, and it is here on my right hand side, or your left hand side. So at the moment I have a theoretical 3-point lighting setup. I have the light on my left, which is on my desk, and that, when turned off, makes me rather underexposed and dark. And then I have a light above me, which is my room's ceiling light, and when I turn that off, you can see that it makes my hair really dark, which sort of blends my hair in with the background, which is why I turn it on, so that my hair can actually be seen, and it doesn't look like I'm just sort of floating in the void. And then I have my LED light strip down the right here, which gives this sort of coloured glow, although if I move this black sheet in front of it, you will see that that will basically disappear. But when I turn it on, I've already got it preset to the warm white filter. You can see that it really does illuminate me fully. In fact, it even illuminates this side a little bit more as well, and it also means that you are able to see my face properly without any of this unnecessary shadowing. I do sort of like this sort of shadowed effect. It is quite nice, but I think having myself fully lit up is just a nice way of being able to make content, and it also separates me from the backdrop a little bit more as well. I can change the brightness on this as well, so obviously I can move the brightness down slightly. So I could do this. I could have the lighting of a similar level to my light on the left, and of course it does have the RGB mode, so I can press this and change the colour to something like this. So of course now I have the light on the left still, which is pretty dim, and then I have this really bright blue light on the right hand side. But essentially this is a brighter version of my LED light strip, which works really well. And of course there are lights that basically blind me and would serve generally no purpose. But then I guess if I need a reason to go to an eye exam myself, then I think that might be it. Anyway, let's turn that back to the setting which actually puts me into focus. I may try and get a second one of these to go on the left, because then I can have more controlled lighting and I can stop using this sort of dim desk light. But for now this is perfect, and it really adds something to my setup. So once again, thank you so much to this person here for donating this through my throne wish list. And until the next video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.